What is up, guys? Welcome back to another director's cut. Right off the bat, we get a teaser. If you look between the last two pillars to the right, kind of in the middle of the screen, you'll see a shadow dart across. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoy these director's cuts. This is the second video of the Brushy series that you guys requested. A lot of you requested this. I'm making it happen. This is the 3 a.m. challenge. This was the part during the overnight. We decided from 3 to 4 we're going to film and create an edited video of that time. And this is it. This is a 20-minute video of some creepy stuff, man. We got some equipment. This is the first time I actually got a hold of some equipment and tried to use it. The digital recorder didn't work. Finally figured it out. I use it now a lot, and it's actually a really valuable tool when investigating. Probably the most valuable tool I got now. However, I will go ahead and say, if you have not seen this original video, I very much encourage you to go watch it. One of the most incredible pieces of evidence ever caught. It's in this video. Excuse me. Still kind of got a cold here. Anyways, we'll get to the evidence here in a minute. But anyways, here's me trying to figure this out. I get it to come on, and I thought I had it recording during all this, but it just didn't work right. Anyways, Brushy Mountain, crazy place. First time I ever got to experience it. At this point, me, James, and Tim are completely alone inside this place. We are in the cafeteria right now. This is where we start, because this is where all of the most insane hauntings come from. So we're in here. We're doing our investigation. See, the digital recorder just like turned off. Anyways, I got a static camera over here recording. And it gets pretty nuts. I think it's the first time James ever got to use like real ghost hunting equipment too. But we're getting set up here. This place, I just love Brushy Mountain. I can't say enough about it. The people there, Jamie and the girls, Courtney and Tiffany and all them, they're just good people, and they always treat us so well. But getting to the meat and the potatoes here, this apparition I captured, which I actually edited this to give you like a more up close view. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, at first I thought it was James's shadow. However, when I review this and you look at Tim's angle of this, there's no way a shadow can be casted. There's no light source that's making a shadow cast where that shows up. You can actually see James's shadow from mine and Tim's camera, and then that figure was just a dark mass that goes from behind one column to behind another. Also, if it was James's shadow, you would have seen it cast onto the column, not come from behind it. So that's the most compelling part of it there. And this thing just kept going off. I still have this. I don't use it so much anymore because it seems to get a lot of false readings. See, every time I move it, it would go off. So I have it, and I'll set it stationary sometimes because it has an audible alarm. But never had much success using that device. It was a cheaper device. I ordered kind of a kit that came with a few different things. My K2 meter is probably my best tool, one of my best tools, as well as my digital recorder now. I use Spirit Box a lot, but I have mixed feelings about it. You can see there, every time I shake it, it would go off. I think I was kind of playing it up a little bit here, to be honest with you. But, you know, that's part of it. there is an entertainment factor, even though I don't stage and fake anything. I do, sometimes I embellish what goes on around me to make it seem scarier or, interesting, to say the least. But I've always been transparent. Okay, so you see where Tim's standing. So he was there the whole time. He might have moved over a little bit, but not at an angle where it would cast the shadow that we're going to see here in just a little bit. I actually zoomed in and even slowed down a clip on here for you so you can really see what's going on. But man, I just can't say enough about how awesome this place is. We also have the smoking ghost. We actually successfully get a cigarette to like smoke, as hard as that is to believe. James is using this ghost detector app right now. Tim's showing me something too. I don't know what he's trying to show me, but I think he caught something pretty cool on camera. But anyways, James has got this ghost detecting app and if you go back and watch the video, you'll hear the audio of it. Just, oh, that was interesting. You saw that little orb go flying up. That was pretty cool. So anyways, that app James had was one of the most annoying things I've ever heard. It's just like, shut that thing off, man. Come on. But, I use the app sometimes. It's part of it. It's one of those things that maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. The one I've been using is very compelling, but I don't have any science behind it to prove that it really works or it doesn't work. So I use it, and we just all be our own judges as to what it means. But yeah, we're getting close here to the moment when the shadow figure makes its appearance. So what happens is, see, James is there. Tim's still right beside of me. So there's no light source on the opposite side of where I'm at to cast the shadow. So you can see his light moving around. You can see the reflection of it in the window there. So it's, and you can see, okay, so there it went. I'm pretty sure I just talked over it. So here we go again. We're going to replay it, but zoomed in. So watch between the two columns in the middle. And then here we go. Boom. You see that thing duck and go? So you see he's casting shadows from the columns. You see the column shadows cast. But here to the far left, see that thing ducking? Like, it's squatted down even. And it goes behind the column and it disappears. And see, James is continuing walking, so if it was him, you'd see the shadow continue along the wall. So at this point, I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's a full-body apparition. Right before that happened, we hear a loud bang come from that direction. Sound like a cell door shut. And a man's voice, a deep voice from a man. And you can hear all that in the original video. I don't do the replays like that, but at that moment, you hear all that. And we all react to it. And when James turns away, that's when you see the shadow figure dart. So we didn't notice the shadow figure in real time. It was when I went back and replayed the video. And Tim loves to show me replays of when something happens. But yeah, that is one of the most compelling pieces of evidence I've ever caught. It's one of the most under the radar. I do have the woman in the woods, which is probably the best piece of evidence I've ever captured. But this has to be a close second. Because, there's just I can't rebuttal it. I can't say that's his shadow, because if that was his shadow being cast, why is it hunched over, for one, when he wasn't? You can see him clearly in Tim's video. He's not hunched over at all. And if that's his shadow, why is it going behind the column and not casting onto the column? And why doesn't it continue as he walks on? So that's all of my parts of it. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Maybe one of y'all has a scientific reasoning behind it. I don't. I think it's a full-on full-body apparition, and I don't say that lightly. I've caught shadows, I caught weird things, but there's always, doubt. But that one, to me, there's no doubt. Just like the woman in the woods, you can't say I can't prove it wrong. I can't debunk it. That's the term. That's the paranormal term I'm looking for. I can't debunk it. So here we are with a cigarette. Now this, and really to appreciate all this, you need to watch the original video with the original audio if you haven't. I recommend you do it. So look at that. We're saying, hey, here's your cigarette, James. And oddly enough, the spirit that was here that was murdered, his name is James. So this is where the prisoners got a hold of a gun. It was shooting the African-American prisoners in their cells. Ever since then, someone would be smoking a cigarette nearby, lay it down. They would take a draw off of it. So look at that. It's smoking a cigarette. And you see, I even turned the light on here a minute just to show you there's nothing going on here. No editing tricks in this video. I saw someone else do this and even admitted to their little editing trick they did. But, it doesn't take a huge drag, but and these are fire-safe cigarettes, people. They go out if you don't smoke them. They have that chemical that makes them, extinguish themselves if you're not drawing on it. So this thing just continues to smoke for a while. And you'll see it light up really good here in a second. I mean, look how far. It's already half an inch smoked. This thing, there it goes. Look at that. That is incredible. Now, I don't know. And there's no wind in this cell block. I mean, there's no draft. There's no breeze, nothing. So, I can't explain it. I mean, unless for some reason this one cigarette didn't have the fire safe in it and it was just burning. But look at it. It's glowing. That don't just happen. And I'm trying to think, no, we didn't think look at the filter, but at some point you see the filter and it has tar on it. It actually has like tar buildup on the filter, which was incredible. I think somebody's trying to knock the ashes off, maybe. I don't know. All right. Cigarette's still burning. Still going. Okay, yeah, this is where I think you can see the bottom of the filter as Tim picks it up. See, look how it's yellowed. So, I don't know. It's crazy. It wasn't as yellow as I remembered. But we did this another time too. But anyways, so here we are. We're going to D block now. Oh, I remember. I get locked in a room. I still don't know if they pranked me or what, but I couldn't get out. Like the door shut behind me. And I believe they admitted, yeah, we shut the door, but I couldn't get it open. It was just like it was locked. And it was upstairs where I had the little mini freak out when I was there. So, yeah, not a good experience at all. But here we are. We're back in the good old D block. My least. Actually, I'd rather be in D block than auditorium at this point in time. Oh, yeah, night vision. Where am I at? Am I in one of the cells? Oh, I think I'm scaring somebody. Oh, I forgot I did this. This is funny. Maybe? I can't remember what I'm doing here. I think I'm doing investigation. Oh, okay, yeah, you see my face. I'm hearing the footsteps again. But yeah, I remember I went in there alone for a little while, and eventually James and Tim come in, and we go upstairs, and that's when I get locked into that little room. But it was pretty terrifying, to say the least. I need to use my night vision more. I actually, this camera crapped out on me in Indiana, and I guess I got lucky, stupid luck. I took it apart and actually was able to fix it. At least I think I did. It's been working fine ever since. It was freezing. It was just giving me this white screen all of a sudden, or I'd be filming and it would just freeze, and I'd lose everything. So I don't know. It seems to be doing okay now. I've been using it a lot. I do have the Canon I use quite often. Now I've got another little camera I've been using. Actually, one of you all sent it to me. It was really nice. But yeah, this camera here I spent a lot of money on early on, and I'm glad it's working. it's my favorite camera. I love it. It does so much. It's got its quirks. It's got its flaws, but it's a good quality camera, and it'll record for a long time. It's got good battery life and everything like that. So I like using it, especially inside of buildings. Its low light, honestly, is not the greatest. It's decent, but not good. That's if I could change one thing about it, it would be its low light capabilities. The Canon I have is a little better, but it's not like a G7X or something where it has really good low light. I'd love to get a good low light camera for UFO hunting. That's something I want to get into this coming year is more cryptid and UFO stuff. So here we go. I'm going upstairs to the infamous place where I had a little mini freak out. Little stalactites there. I thought James and Tim were in here with me in this point. Maybe they're not. Oh yeah, this is the room I get locked into. I'm thinking they're with me, you just don't see them right now. Because I'm pretty sure James gets it open finally. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Yeah, I stopped recording and James slammed the door shut. Now, it's all coming back to me as I'm watching this. Hey, I didn't record that part. Maybe I cut it. Oh, okay. I guess I cut it out. I don't know. Guys, I'm having a brain fart right now. But I remember that door locking on me, and I couldn't get out. I freaked out quite a bit. Finally, James got it to open. I think he locked it on me or something. I can't remember. But here we are in the hole, doing some stuff here. I've never really caught a ton of evidence except for Tiffany was sitting in one of the cells, and it looks as if like a shadow figure comes from the ground. I had night vision on, so I can't swear to it, but I'm pretty sure that's what was going on there. So here we are. We got these two. I'm in D block by myself at this point. Because I do like a little EVP session, and not really anything happens. So, but we'll just kind of hang out here. But this is coming up on the last minute of the video, guys. I just want to say I hope you guys enjoy the director's cuts. I know I enjoy making them. It's nice to kind of relive some of these moments. I mean, this has been over 2 years ago. I can't believe I've been doing this long, honestly. But let me know. Let me know what you want to see next. This was your most requested, the Brushy videos. I don't think I'll do any of the other ones just because it starts to get a little redundant. But let me know what you would like to see me do a director's cut on next. I got a lot of videos out there, so go check them out on the main channel, Exploration Unknown, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see, because I got a lot of options out there. A lot of different types of content I can do a director's cut on. So make sure you guys do that. What's going on? Oh, wow. I threw this in as a bonus because this was from way earlier in the night. We had found a scorpion in a sink. I forgot all about that. In East Tennessee, a freaking scorpion. We do have some, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Love y'all.